Hello, and in this video, let us show you the power of Excel's analyzed data. It works with AI and can save you hours of work. In this example, Jorge is the marketing manager for Acme Roofing Company, and he gets this raw data from an external software. This software pulls a list of his team's call hours by zip code. Notice that every row represents one individual interaction from his sales team, with the number of hours logged and the zip code for that lead. Before using Analyze Data, let's rename the headers with simple names. That way we can ask more questions with less typing. We are clicking anywhere in the sheet. Now go to the Home tab and click the Analyze Data, which is on the upper right-hand corner. This feature is available in Office 365. In here, we will type the question, count the hours and the sum of the total hours by zip code. Press the arrow on the right or just enter. Below you will see suggested pivot tables ready for you. This time we just got one. That's what we need. Click Insert. A new sheet called Suggestion 1 appears with each zip code. It counts the interactions or sessions, and in the last column is adding the total hours for all of the sessions in every zip code. Notice that on the top, it is suggesting a very short statement that we can reuse in the future, like distinct count of hours and total hours by zip. I am making a copy on my personal notes. If you click inside the cells, you can see the calculations that Excel made for you. Let's turn this data into a simple data range so the complex calculations disappear from the background. This extra step will prevent issues later on. First, select the three columns. Then press Ctrl+C or right-click and select Copy. I am using the same sheet, but you can paste it in a different one. Right-click again and select Paste Values Only, which is the second choice on the Paste Options screen. Press Enter or the Escape key on your keyboard to finish. Do a spot check to make sure the formulas are gone from the background. To activate the filters, click anywhere inside the headers. Go to the Data tab and press Filter, but notice that my filters are not working. This is because we have a blank row right below the header. Let's delete this blank row first, and now the filters will work again. In this example, we want to select only the Florida zip codes. We know they start with 33. If I highlight the entire column, notice that my numerical count reads 47 zip codes. This is in the gray bar at the bottom. If you don't see this numerical count on your bar, right-click on the status bar and select the numerical count. Also notice the many other options that you can select in this area. We can clean up this data very easily by clicking on the zip code filter. Go to the search field towards the middle and type 33. Click OK. On a side note, this search filter is very powerful. Take a look at all of the options that you can use to refine your search even more. If we select any of the columns, notice the numerical count is 37. No need to use the count function, saving you extra time and clicks. At this point, you can even select all of this data, copy and paste as values anywhere you want. We're using a different sheet. Let's rename sum of hours to hours and distinct count of hours as appointments. While we change the names, and if you like this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you once again. Jorge wants to see the top 5 zip codes with the highest number of appointments to increase his marketing budget in those areas. While it is true that we could use the conditional formatting, let's use again the Analyze Data feature. Type in the search field top 5 sessions by zip and a pivot table comes up. If you need to add the totals for the two columns, you can also ask total sessions and total hours. Or even more questions like, what is the average hours per appointment? We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please comment below and let us know what other features you would like to see in Excel. Also, if you want to learn about conditional formatting, click on our next video. And don't forget, we have a free list of Excel shortcuts in our website. Thank you for watching.